my beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick get ready with me. I have some of my favorites in makeup, and we're just going to be doing like an everyday type of look. I know I still haven't recorded the unboxing of like all the hauls that I've been doing. That video is coming up, I promise you guys. I actually had a great Thanksgiving, so hopefully you guys did too. And for Black Friday, I decided I am not going to be spending any money in shopping, especially with like the past like VIB Sephora sale. I spent a little bit too much money, and so I kind of told myself I am not going to go anywhere Black Friday. I am not going to do anything, and so I actually didn't. But then yesterday, I don't know, I went out to Trader Joe's to try to find these super awesome turkey stuffing chips, and what ended up happening is I ended up at Ulta and then later at Bath and Body Works. So I bought just a few things, and I'm still waiting for some orders to come in. So I'm going to be doing that unboxing video really shortly. And so let's go ahead and just jump into the get ready with me video. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face with my favorite primer from the drugstore, which is the NYX No Filter Primer. I actually tested out a bunch of drugstore primers, and this is definitely my favorite one. It has a slight tint to it, but I feel like it's very moisturizing and pore filling at the same time, and it's definitely my favorite one from the drugstore. So I'm just going to apply that really quickly, kind of just a little bit maybe all over the face, especially in my T-zone. My skin is kind of freaking out recently because the weather is changing, so like I'm having like a ton of breakouts everywhere, but you know, what can you do? Okay, next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this super awesome Real Techniques sponge. I actually picked this up at Ulta yesterday. I think it was like under 10 bucks, but it was so cool looking, and it's super soft when dampened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix two shades for my foundation, because when you shop online, you can never get the shade right. So I have one that's too dark, one that's too light. So I'm going to be using the Peach Perfect light beige, and then I'm also going to combine a little bit of the Amazonian clay in the shade Fair Beige, just because this one's too light, this one's too dark, so I'm going to mix the two. Okay, and I'm just going to go and kind of just start patting this all over the face. This sponge is so nice and soft. I actually really enjoy it. And I'm just going to try to like match my shade and just pat this all over my face. How was your guys' Thanksgiving? Did you guys do anything interesting over the weekend, like for the holidays and for shopping? Did you guys get any good deals? I try to not shop on Black Friday anymore, just because like I don't technically need anything, and if I go out shopping, I am most likely going to go and shop and buy things that you really don't need. So have you guys shopped at all? Did you guys get any good deals, either beauty, electronics? I don't know what else, like what other deals there are, but let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. And even though I actually went to Ulta yesterday, I was trying to be good and not buy too much. And so I bought literally maybe like 4 or 5 things, including this little sponge. Actually, let me show you, because they had these really cute kits that I was going to do like a separate video on. But they had this cute little L'Oreal set that actually one of the YouTubers raved about. So I really wanted to try this out. And also, Real Techniques had this super awesome kind of oil spill set of brushes. Like, how beautifully gorgeous are these? And so I honestly, like, I do not need any more brushes, but I got this because it's so pretty and eye-catching, and so I'm most likely either gonna give it as a gift or put it in a giveaway for you guys. We'll see. And then I also bought some lashes, and I picked up a new blush and then the sponge. So I didn't go too crazy. I was trying to kind of limit myself not to even spend too much time in Ulta, but you know, you never know, because you always go in and you don't need anything and you come out with like a bunch of stuff. So I've been totally trying to be good. Okay, so now after foundation, I'm actually going to go in to this powder by Soap & Glory. This is a setting translucent powder. I'm actually testing out a ton of different translucent setting pressed powders from the drugstore for you guys to do another like best and worst video for you guys. And I actually do really like this powder. It's very finely milled. It keeps you a little bit matted during the day. The only thing is, this one is 16 bucks, so it's not really like drugstore. So that's pretty much the only thing that like turns me off about it. And for the brush, I am using like a It Cosmetics big fluffy powder brush. I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's really nice because it covers your face really quickly. And that's it for powder. Now I'm not going to do any contouring, but I am going to go into my homemade palette, and I'm going to take a brush, and I'm just going to bronze my face a little bit. So I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is the Hoolah Bronzer, and I'm just going to go on the sides of my cheeks just to kind of chisel a little bit with bronzer, and then on the other side as well. And then what I'm going to do is go into this new blush I'm testing out. I think Kathleen Lights actually talked about this blush. It's from Essence. It was like $3, and it's a satin finish blush in the shade Satin Love. And I absolutely love this shade. I'm going to go in with a Tarte brush from one of their holiday collections, and I'm going to just put this on the apples of my cheeks. And it is just so pretty and like natural. And I absolutely love this shade. It gives you like the nicest like healthy glow from within with just a little bit of like a pink sheen. I absolutely love it. And then for highlight, I'm going to go back into my homemade little palette, and I'm going to use, I believe this is Champagne Pop by Becca. So I'm going to do this on the little highlights of my face, just a little bit, just to give a little bit of glow on the nose, on the Cupid's bow. And now we're going to move into my favorite part, which is eyeshadow. Actually, let me do my brows off camera real quick. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Micro Pencil from the drugstore. This is another one of my drugstore favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and use this to do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, that is as good as my eyebrows are going to get. So now I'm going to jump into the shadow, and I'm not actually going to do a lot for the shadow. I'm actually going to go into my another handmade, homemade palette, and I will go into one of my favorite shades by Makeup Geek, which is this one right here. It's called Grandstand, and I absolutely love the way it shimmers and the way it just lays on your eyes. I usually just go in with my finger and just apply it all over the lid for like a super quick look, and it feels and looks so nice. It has like this super nice sheen metallicness to it, but it's done in 2 seconds. Literally, you guys just saw me do it, and I just love this for a quick look. It just pulls your whole eye look together without pretty much any effort. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's what I usually do for like work. Sometimes if I don't have any time, I'll just take one of these 2 shades or like a metallic foil that's in a more neutral shade, and I'll just pop this all over the lid, and ta-da, done. It's kind of easy going. And then I will go into the same shade that I just put all over my lid and kind of just go on the bottom of my eye just a little bit, just to kind of match the top and the bottom. And then I'll also take a little highlighting brush, and I'm going to go into this lighter shade right here, which I don't even know what it's called, but I'm just going to pop this in the inner corner of my eye just to brighten my eye a little bit. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for shadow today. And I actually didn't even prime my eyeballs today, which I usually do use the Milani eyeshadow primer. But for these kinds of metallics, you don't really even need a primer or a base, just because it is like a one shadow look. So for mascara, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade. I actually really like this mascara from the drugstore. It gives me a lot of length, which is something I'm definitely looking for. And I actually just noticed that this is definitely going to be like a high-end, low-end type of makeup video. Like, I have some high-end products, some low-end products, which is perfect. So let me go ahead and apply this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's it for the eyes. Sometimes I will go in with like the Kat Von D liner, but today, since it's more natural, I'm just gonna leave it with just mascara. And for lips, I'm gonna go in with one of my all-time favorites. This is the shade Truffle from Dose of Colors. I absolutely love this formula, and I love this shade overall. It's like a really nice kind of warm nude, but they dry matte, but they're like really comfortable matte. So let me go ahead and apply this shade. I just love this color. Definitely one of my favorite nudes by far. Alright, you guys, so that is the finished look. It's really easy, really quick, but it still looks, really nice and fresh, and it gives you a little bit of, sheen on the eyes and a little bit of lip color. Alright, so that'd be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I promise I will have my unboxing video up by next weekend for sure. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like, superlady246. You can write to me. You can email me if you'd like. And so that completes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.